Hello everybody, it's 2025 and today we are checking out the Scarlet and Violet 151 Blooming Waters Premium Collection. It is a really cool box. I picked this one up at retail price, but it was the only one I was able to get. I waited in line for over an hour to get this box at retail price from my local GameStop, and they sold out pretty much immediately. However, over the weekend, I was debating on whether I should keep this sealed or to rip it open, just because this is literally the only one I have inside of my collection, and I would like to have a sealed one for my personal display. It does look really, really good on display, even if it's really big. Here's a banana for scale. It is that big. However, this might also be my final chance to open up 151, and I can't let that chance go to waste, so we are going to rip it. This is literally my last time opening up 151 for probably years to come, so I can't let this chance go away. Let's rip this bad boy open. I do think the box is a really awesome display item, even if the promo cards you get inside aren't really that special. They aren't even promo cards. The purpose of this box is literally to add as many 151 booster packs to the market as possible, and it did inject a ton of 151 packs to the market. Most Costco got upwards of 2 pallet loads of 151 Blooming Waters collection boxes. I do know some stores were able to get as many as 50 to 100 boxes. I'm talking about big ones, big stores, of course. Smaller GameStop got between 5 to 12 of these inside of GameStop, so it's a decent amount. And the thing is, they are going to be continually restocking these for the next month or two, so be on the lookout. In a couple weeks, you might be able to find these inside of your Best Buy or Walmart just hanging around. On release date, these were pretty much sold out immediately, and it doesn't take a genius to see why. This is definitely the absolute last stock of 151 that we are going to get. So people are going to be clamoring their hands to get as many of these packs as possible, because 151 is truly, undoubtedly an S-tier Pokemon card set. In terms of set design, this set hits on everything that most collectors want. It's an OG set. It's a classic. The set design is really, really solid. You can get yourself a mini God booster pack inside of this set. You got all of your fan favorite Pokemon inside of this set. It is a really solid set. Every single time I put 151 on a poll with any other set, we're talking about base set, Sky Ridge, Crown Zenith, 151 still comes out on top. You heard that right. In a poll between base set, the original base set of Pokemon versus 151, people think 151 is better. So that just goes to show you how incredibly popular this set is, that every chance I get to run a poll with this set, it always wins. So that really goes to show you how strong of a signal it says that, hey, no matter how many great sets come out after 151, I still think 151 will hold a strong place inside of people's heart as being just an awesome classic set to collect. We got ourselves the Switch, the Secret Rare Switch. I have no idea what this card's value is. Doesn't really matter too much. Nice little gold card. It's an item or trainer card. Nothing super crazy here from a collector's perspective. If this card is like super valuable because it's a fun card to have inside of your TCG deck, that's completely fair, but I'm not really worried about that. I actually had a recent commenter who was talking about my videos, and they say they miss the days when I just rip packs, and they feel I've been moving towards too much commentary content, which is absolutely fair, especially right now in the hobby, when there's just a lot of conversation right now. There's definitely room for more commentary content, but look at that. I just did 5 or 6 pack opening videos in a row. It just depends on what's currently available. There's definitely a lot of releases right now. If you can find any 151 Blooming Waters collection, I'm going to tell you to pick it up. It is a perfect product, especially at retail price, which is why these do not last long. If I see 4 of these on a shelf in a store somewhere, don't fret me, but I'm going to pick up all 4 of them. They are that good. I see no reason why I would not pick up all 4 of these. If I saw them on a shelf somewhere, I will pick up all 4. So that's just me personally. Take that how you will, but I think everyone should. If you see 4 of these boxes on a shelf somewhere, they are that good. You're probably never going to see them again. And I'm, debating all weekend whether I should just even rip this open because I could not find another one. I will probably find another one eventually so that I can have a sealed Blooming Waters collection to display inside of my collection. But if I don't find one, well, that's just it. I'll just keep ripping 151, and this will be in my memory as the last 151 pack opening that I really get to do for a very long time. I have very limited sealed product of 151, extremely limited. Like, even if I want to display some products, I really don't even have any to really display from 151. I have like one sealed ETB, one sealed ultra premium collection. What are the odds of that? You gotta be kidding me. A second Switch? What? You know, sometimes you get like the weirdest batching inside of these products. Double Switch. Imagine if that was like 2 Charizard EX. That would have been absolutely wild. We got double gold Switch. My goodness. You get 12 booster packs inside of the Blooming Waters collection. These normally retail for between $60 to $70. And I say 60 to 70 because on some stores they are 60 and on some stores they are 70. And on other stores, especially stores that say that they are doing market prices, they are listing these at around $120. $120 is definitely a little bit more iffy. I wouldn't be picking it up for $120. But if you can find them at retail price, these are going to be the best and final deal on 151. And if you think that the Pokemon Company did not release enough of 151 at this point, I don't know. I can agree with you on certain things, but I will say I think we've gotten enough 151. There's plenty and plenty of 151 out there. This set is 2 years old. We got to move on to the next set at this point, you know. There's no point for them releasing 151 anymore, besides the fact that it's an awesome set. Could they continue releasing 151 into the future simply because people love it that much? Yes, they can. They've done that for other sets like XY Evolutions. XY Evolutions was inside of packs for years and years after it released, simply because it was just an awesome entry point for so many collectors. If the Pokemon continues to release 151 products, drip feeding the hobby of this great entry starter set, I wouldn't disagree with them. If they continue to release 151 packs for the next 2 years, simply because they want every single new collectors to have this set as an entry point, because I would love it to be an entry point for the hobby. If there was ever a set I can recommend for returning collectors to start the hobby, to start collecting Pokemon cards again with, it has to be 151. It's such a strong starting point. It's a perfect entry point that I think if the Pokemon Company were smart, they would use it as their flagship product for just new collector. New collectors should be able to collect this set. I think if that's what they want to do, they can do that. There's absolutely no reason why they can't. But if they were to discontinue this set and say, listen, this set is 2 years old, it's time for us to move on to bigger and better things, I cannot disagree with that either. That's a completely fair statement. There's been plenty of products of 151 release. If you missed the 151 release window, you know, oh well, it's not the end of the world. It's just a different time, you know. I don't regret that I wasn't able to pick up Sky Ridge or Acropolis or all of these super old sets, because even if I wasn't collecting at the time, I didn't have the ability to collect those sets anyway. And obviously, the Pokemon Company has to move on to new sets continuously. We're getting 6 new sets every single year. It doesn't make sense for them to continually print or restock products from sets that are 2 years old, you know. Sets that are 2 years old right now are Scarlet and Violet base set. Paldea Evolved is now 2 years old. Like, these sets are starting to get pretty old. At the 2-year mark, this is when things start to get out of stock for these sets, which makes sense because the Pokemon Company is going to focus on newer and newer sets. Final booster pack, my literal final 151 booster pack that I'm going to be opening up for a very, very long time. Final chance to get anything good. What do we got? Weeping Bell, Ghastly, Paris, Scyther, Charmeleon, Parasect, Rigid Band, Psyduck, and it's a Mr. Mime. All right, I cannot complain with a double Switch opening, and honestly, a single illustration rare is about as good as you can get. Very middle of the road opening for a 151 Blooming Waters collection. In fact, some people probably say I'm a little bit on the lucky side, considering that I actually got 2 hyper rare cards. If you think I'm lucky, let me know. If you think I'm unlucky, that makes sense too. I would say this is middle of the road. Thank you so much for watching. This has been my final 151 pack opening. If you guys find any additional 151 products, please do pick it up. It is a really solid set. I don't need to tell you that. You already know that. And Blooming Waters collection boxes are going to continually be restocked in stores for probably the next couple of months. You could randomly walk into your Best Buy, Walmart, Target, wherever you go shopping, and just stumble upon a couple of these boxes on the shelf on any given day. So don't lose hope if you haven't found any yet. Thank you so much for watching again, and I'll see you guys next time.